Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 2 of season 2 of the Owl House. The last episode kind of caught us up a week and a half after the events of the season 1 finale. Ida having lost her livelihood because of the portal being destroyed, they've had to take on odd jobs, bounty hunting, and thievery, pirating, in order to just kind of sustain themselves. Everybody's just trying to figure out what to do and how to move forward after everything that happened with Emperor Bellos. It was a really interesting just catching up for everybody, seeing how they're adapting, especially with Lilith and Edelin both being next to powerless. Like, Lilith can at least conjure things, but like nothing useful. Seeing her interact with Hootie, that was a lot of fun. And just seeing like Ida and Luce really kind of come closer was also really cool. This Golden Guard kid being introduced into the mix as this prodigy, this young teen prodigy or whatever, who's now kind of taken the spotlight, taken Lilith's public spot. So I'm really excited to see where all this ends up going. So let's just get ready to hop into the next episode, guys. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, helps do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate if you enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 2, Escaping Expulsion. Here we go. Blight Industries. Oh, wait. Oh, are we gonna finally meet Amity's family?
Welcome to our annual Blight Industries private
I think
sale.
so. Wait, is that her dad? Brown hair.
This is my husband, Alador Blight, the
okay.
greatest abomination creator of the era. My name is Odalia, and as an oracle,
An oracle.
we are proud to present the first glimpse of our crowning achievement, the Abomaton Soldier.
So she dyes her hair, so she takes more after her father, and he's like just kind of slouching around.
Mama to Mittens. Remember our deal? Make this look good and we'll forgive your recent lackluster performance in school.
Oh my god.
Wow, it's so fast and strong. Order now. Oh no, it's undefeatable. How will I ever escape?
Uh-oh. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh! Whoops. Undefeatable, right?
Of course.
Oh,
That
no.
was a beta test. We can't wait to see.
That photo was about to get ruined, so she had to, like, really pull it out. Oh.
Amity, you just lost us a lot of money. What's with you lately? I see. Looks like our precious Mittens has been getting distracted.
No, your little Mittens is smitten. So I wonder if her father's also just kind of a pawn in her mother's like quest for power or whatever. 'Cause I'd be kind of confused if it was like a shared thing, a shared respect or status, if she felt the need to cover up her brunette hair and be more like her siblings who seemingly take after the mother. But I'm wondering if, like, I don't know.
Welcome to day 3 of Luce's Magic Boot Camp.
Oh, let's go.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Every glyph I've learned up until now. So today, we'll learn something new.
Are we about to encounter a never-before-seen glyph?
Unfortunately, no. In any case, today we're learning how to alter glyphs to do specific things.
Miss Teacher, did I do it right?
Yeah, that's really good. Let's see
I
how
like
you're
this.
doing.
Ida's carving into her desk, and she's being the excited, studious person.
Go!
God, this is how I imagine they were in school
I know
too.
you're impatient to get your powers back, but try to master the basics before you start experimenting.
You're as boring as Lily.
Toot toot!
Toot toot, here's hoot hoot.
King's in charge while I'm gone. Bye!
Power! Yes! Teacher's gone! I wonder what other combos I can try. Teacher said we're supposed to master the basics.
I love how, like, serious Lilith is taking this. The teacher said, this little teenager said.
And we can only do that through memorization, repetition, and following the rules.
Well, I'm more interested in experimentation, innovation, and
laughing at tools like you.
Oh my god. I love this role reversal.
Yeah, I'll deal with it. No one ever said power came with responsibility.
That was good.
You're okay.
Whoa, guys. Did I, miss a birthday or something?
Yeah, wait.
I can't thank you guys enough
Which
for helping
puberty?
me and Ida at the conformatorium.
That's cool. I just hope it helps Ida learn my name. She keeps calling me Goops. Hey, Goops. It's already spreading.
Hey, Luce.
Amity!
Aw.
In celebration of your return, I have brought you a homemade fairy pie.
Oh, wow, that sounds so... good.
Yeah,
Ingredients are very fresh.
Or are they very fresh?
I'm just happy to return to some sense of normalcy.
Blushing.
Luce Nocetta, Willow Park, and Augustus Porter. Report to Principal Bump's office now. And you too, Amity.
Mom?
Oh no.
The PCA has decided.
He's like, what is this on his head?
These three are bad influences and must be executed.
Oh yeah, he is. I'm sorry, what?
Expelled.
Okay. I mean, that's still not good.
Sadly, I have no choice in the matter.
Wow.
Luce, Willow, Augustus.
What a
effective immediately.
bitch
you are no longer
move.
students of HEXSIDE.
No, but us, good. Amity, tell them.
Us good.
Good. Now, you'll be taking double the classes to make up for lost time. Actually, I'm appalled that you're not in class right now. What are you thinking?
Oh my.
Sorry.
It's you.
No, please.
Wow.
Wait.
Amity!
It finally happened. Our memorable adventures caught up to us.
Hey, how dare you mess with my friends' lives? What have we ever done to you?
Luce, was it? Please, this is...
What is up with her dad, man? He's chasing whatever that flying thing was.
Human language is hard to understand, but I think I see your point.
See, look at him.
If you're interested in talking things through, I'm sure we can come to some sort of an agreement.
Alador and
We can
something.
figure this out on our own.
That's right. We'll get back into HEXSIDE or die trying.
No one's dying.
Not with that attitude.
Yes, well, when that doesn't work...
Oh, look how sad he is.
Okay, almost got it. Glyph pyramid! Watch and learn. Ugh. Okay, let's think. File sacks have different spell phlegms sloshing around together. So why can't I mix these up too?
These are symbols from the Isle. Maybe there's a different way to combine them.
What did he just... Hootly Mootly? Oh, she did it already. This is where she's going to excel. Oh no.
Maybe if you just learn the basics, like Lou said.
I don't have time for basics. I'm onto something, and I'll prove it.
She's great at wild magic.
Operation Change Bump's Mind. Let's go.
Oh, he feels bad about it. Oh.
Life is just so dull without them.
Willow Park, did you get expelled?
In light of recent events, Augustus Porter will be grounded for no less than a year.
Just one? Willow?
Oh my, those are some strong birds. Oh, uh-oh. Confrontation time.
I'm sorry, I was a coward in there, but my mom...
Hey, I get it. You're scared of her, but I'm not. And I need you to take me to her. She seemed open to talking things through.
No.
Yeah, about that.
No, Luce, you don't have to do that.
Yes, I do. Willow and Gus don't deserve this. Will you help me, please?
I can't. I have to go.
What did she forget? There's a thing right there. Alador and Odalia.
Ida, what the heck is that supposed to be?
I call it the super glyph.
More like a stupid glyph.
Did she just draw all of them on top of one another?
Ha!
Hey!
Blow up.
Oh!
supposed to do that.
Hopefully it stops growing. From their own garden.
Hello, Mrs. Bite.
You rang.
And...
Aw.
Well, I tried.
Man, look at Amity in that family portrait. She looks so, like, checked out.
Oh, don't mind him, dear. He's getting ready for our big demonstration tonight. It's looking good, hon.
Wow.
Let's get to the deal. We have a rather important presentation tonight showing off some new products. Normally, Amity helps us with these things, but she's busy catching up on schoolwork.
I'll help you show off your weird abomination gunk if you promise to let me and my friends back into school.
A blight always upholds their end of the deal. We have a long night ahead of us, folks.
Oh my god. Those are swords, axes, guns, it seems?
We make a variety of abomination-based accessories for home security.
That sounds pretty safe.
But we specialize in weaponry. You might want to duck.
Oh my... Oh!
Yes, our sticky launcher can peacefully subdue any foe. And if peaceful isn't your thing...
Ah!
Mom, I'm ready for the show tonight.
This is
Found
her
a
plan.
replacement? Did anyone come to the house today?
Oh, she's figuring it out just from that.
Top-notch education. We're quitting our jobs to homeschool you. See you at First Life for a test on the life cycle of a common swamp toad.
Willow! Hey, Willow!
I like how that one book is just bees.
Hey, Willow.
Shh.
Aww.
Luce is in trouble!
Again.
Love it.
Okay, I can use the root system underground to tunnel our way in.
We should just rush the guards at the door.
I'll distract them with illusions of beautiful lady guards.
This isn't a cartoon from the 40s, Gus. We need a better plan.
This could work.
Here's an idea. Why don't you just walk through the front?
Hey! Okay.
You're helping? Of course.
I mean, they like chaos,
Didn't tell
so...
Mom.
Hell yeah! Oh, god damn it. Nice! What a tribe. I can't see that and think of anything else anymore. Oh my god. Hey, it's a testament to her ability, at least, that she's still alive. Oh my god, they were just gonna...
And they said
Okay, maybe
we couldn't
not.
make crossbows more fun. Next,
Thought they were gonna
we're
just
very
kill her on
excited to show
display
you
for
our
everybody.
last product from this
Maybe
line.
that's the plan.
My goodness, only one more to go.
Oh, whoa.
The Abomaton 2.0!
Oh.
The Abomaton 2.0 is the perfect soldier. It won't rest until its enemy is completely eliminated.
Uh-oh.
You're a big boy, aren't ya?
Oh, God.
It's super strong. I think the crowd gets it.
She has a point, Odalia.
Didn't you hear me? It won't rest until its enemy is completely eliminated.
Eat shit.
Okay, at least it can't get me up here.
Well, about that. And is that Gray voicing the mother? For there, it sounded like her for a moment, but I didn't recognize it up until now. Because she's got such a distinct voice.
Hey, I'm alive. Oh no.
But I've been wrong about who I think has been voicing people this entire show so far.
Huh?
Ooh. Nice. Amity for the save again. Yep.
Stay away from my loot.
Oh.
Amity?
Oh, look at Hootie. Little princess.
Are these distress noises or normal noises? Totally normal. Don't come in. I am your mother. You will obey me and die. Ida, help me.
Oh no!
Ida, help me.
Maybe we need to ask Lilith for help.
Emergency!
Yay!
Yeah,
Oh, the way she confidently came in there.
Actually, I'd like to try an experiment.
Let's go.
Amity Blight, you are in so much Luce,
Let's
are you
go.
okay?
Ooh! Ooh! She flipped it! Let's go! Gave her the blushies. Damn, Amity is something else.
You're gonna listen to me for once. Willow
Let's
and Gus are my
fucking
friends.
go.
They're nice to each other. They listen to each other. They make me think about the kind of person I really want to be.
Oh. Yes. I love her.
What do you want? Let my friends back into
God, but I love her like whipping that shit out like, again, like Gambit, dude.
Let my friends back into HEXSIDE, or else your precious investors will watch me rip this thing apart.
Uh-oh.
What's the deal? Just stop with the theatrics.
There you go. Defeated. No. And it's shut down.
As if I'd actually let them go back. I'll make sure they can't.
Dahlia, you made a deal with your daughter, and a Blight always upholds their end of the deal.
Let's go, Dad. At least he finally spoke
Strong
up.
enough to become a coven head someday.
Wise words, dear. We have to focus on what's best for the family. Alador!
Okay. Okay, I like the
Did you read
dad.
that thing again?
Would you like me to lay out the basics? Yes, these glyphs act like the basic elements, but instead of containing magic, they command the magic around them. They're like words, and drawing glyphs on top of each other like you did
Was like screaming 3 different words at the same time.
Yes, the glyph combo, copyright me, Lilith, has organized
Copyright
the
me.
commands,
Trademark. Pending.
so you can combine and specify what you want to do.
About time.
Just like what Luce
So
was
with the right
saying.
combo, you can cast any spell.
Maybe the reason Luce hasn't found any more glyphs is because there aren't any more.
Everything is a combination of those same 4 elements.
We actually learned something new.
Sorry, can it wait till morning? I need to lie down.
Wait, Miss Teacher.
Miss Teacher.
Do
Aw.
I get extra credit?
You suck
I can
up,
do it too.
freaking nerd.
Wow. Yeah. Extra credit for everyone.
Oh.
Despite the spectacle, this was quite a successful sale. Excellent job on the 2.0, dear.
Yes, your abomatons are quite extraordinary.
Oh
Too bad no one
no.
will be receiving them.
Wait, what? Why?
The Emperor will be buying every one of
Oh.
your abomatons
Oh,
and will
no.
personally fund research into making them stronger.
We're honored to have.
You should be. Emperor Bellows doesn't take kindly to citizens making a private army.
Oh. He felt threatened by their business, so he's acquiring it. That's interesting that he hadn't done that already up until now. Okay, yeah, hold up. I just wanna see if I picked up on that right. Rachel McFarlane. Okay, never mind. I was wrong yet again. We finally got to meet the parents behind the Amity. We got to see that a lot of this pressure actually is coming from her mother. And her father just kind of parrots whatever she's saying. He's basically, at this point, except for like that one moment there at the end when she was actually like a Blight always upholds their part of the bargain, or whatever the hell their little catchphrase is. It reminds me of like a Lannister always pays their debts or some bullshit. They have this business, they create weapons, they create automatons, they are also abomination based. Based on the billboard for their building, their facility here, they're also an extension of the Abomination Coven. But they create these things for security, for your homes and stuff like that, accessories for abominations, things that make them stronger, more useful, and all this kind of stuff. They have this like whole operation. Her mother seems very fixated on their image, their success, all these things. And while the father seemed to care about you know, their integrity on top of that, but as well as like the well-being of their daughter at the end of the day. He's like, hey, we want what's best for her, right? We want her to eventually be a coven leader, right? So he actually stood up for her in that way. So like their views and their aims do seem to at least kind of coincide, as much as he does kind of have his heads in the clouds at times. He's like, when he's just like chasing like all these little flying critters. I don't know. At the end of the day, like I was starting to think like he just seemed like an abomination of himself. Not like literally, but like he was just a pawn to the mother or whatever. He was just like dancing a puppet, you know, pulling at the strings, like she's got him in the palm of her hand to do these things and make these things to help elevate herself. We see people in relationships like that in various different things, but then he actually stood his ground and threw their family motto in her face there at the end when Amity finally stood up against them all. Stay away from my Luce. Oh my God, that was great. And then like that was such a badass display to begin with. Just the fact too that Amity is able to unravel any of these these abominations that they create. One, that shows how powerful she is, but also just shows that how defeatable these things actually are to people who are, you know, abomination witches. Twice though, she almost interrupted and impeded their sales here with their last model. They came back here with this new one, and she still was able to defeat it, even with its own upgrades and all of that. And then they made that agreement that, hey, we will throw this fight as long as you back off on all this crap with Luce and all of them after getting them expelled. Coming in here, trying to like interrupt these hooligans who are corrupting her dear little golden child and all of that. You know, I don't know, man. See, like this another thing too with the whole dad thing is the fact that Amity quite seemingly takes after her father, who is also, just from that little interaction that we got, seems to be the one that's a little more malleable as far as like being open-minded to certain things. And he's also the inventor, so that makes sense. He's the one actually making the things. The mom is just selling them. Like she's just the one, the face, the front, the spokesperson talking about it all. At the end of the day, he's the one toiling and making all these things. You know, you can kind of see it in his personality, just in the little glimpses, and also just how just drained and tired he seems to be as well. I don't know why. I also got Stu vibes from the Rugrats, also an inventor. Similar aesthetic there to me. Just like again, the expectations thrust down upon them that she's got to be great. Everything that she does reflects upon the family. And I like that Luce has become this like avatar for the type of witch she wants to be, the type of person she wants to be. Not somebody that just bends, breaks, and caves to these pressures, but stands up for what she values for other people. That's what she's starting to emulate. It's helped her stand up and even stand up to her mother, which she, you know, that's the whole reason that she stopped being friends with Willow, is because of that pressure that was being cascaded down upon her from her parents. And from this point, I would even presume just specifically from the mother. Obviously, the father's not going to put up a huge fight as long as it's not breaking their tenets or whatever. But I'm glad that he's at least, he knows where to step in some way, shape, or form. You know, this still has allowed a lot of this to still transpire. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting. But then also that the siblings, you know, because they love chaos, actually backed up and helped Amity. Coming back, because I went off on a completely different tangent, that Amity, I think, takes after her father, that they don't quite fit in with the others in the family. And then you have her dyeing her hair is that a choice by her to dye her hair? Or was that something her mother forced upon her? You know, the other siblings have green hair like her, but she took after her father, had brunette hair, and felt some need or was forced to dye it, which just makes me feel like it's like the mother's taking credit for all of this and making all of this about some kind of self-reflection of herself, until the father kind of stood in to kind of step up and kind of actually have a little bit of a backbone for his daughter specifically. He stood up for her more than I would say it seems like he's standing up for himself at all. It could be because all of this was instigated by the mother that I'm putting so much of this on her and not as much on him, because he just seems to be so passive, which in and of itself makes it just as much kind of his fault that some of these things are happening. Anyway, I'm so fixated on the family dynamic here. There's a whole other side of this with Luce kind of taking on the teacher role, and the fact that Lilith and Ida, the two greatest witches in the land, or at least used to be, are now like just basically her students. While this whole episode is about her getting expelled, she also kind of started her own little glyph school, and it put them right back into being kids again almost. Ida was just not listening, not paying attention, wanted to go against the grain as she tends to do, scratching into her desk like a problem child. Meanwhile, Lilith, being super studious, figured it out super quick. This isn't wild magic. This isn't instinctual magic that comes from their sacks and just knowing and feeling the land and what you're gonna do. Like, this is like a actual science at this point that they gotta figure out. Like, it's the application of these glyphs, and it leans a little bit more into what Lilith is kind of like, her personality, and allowed her to get a grip on it really fast. You know, whereas before, when they were growing up, Ida excelled with little to no effort, and also got to screw around and do whatever the hell she wanted most of the time. Now the kind of tables have turned, and they were figuring this out together. And also when Luce was like, I don't know, I haven't found any other glyphs. These are just the only ones I've seen, and I've got them from the island. So they make the assumption that maybe all magic is a combination of just these four in different quantities. Can't stack them. You can't just slap them all at the same time. I like that Lilith equated it to words. If you're just putting the same glyph over top of one another and using it as a single spell, it's like just shouting a bunch of words all at once. It doesn't know what to do. So that's why you have to create this glyph, and it's just like a transmutation circle. I love bringing it back to Full Metal Alchemist, man. There's a lot of elements of this that just remind me of that, because in its way, it is very much kind of like alchemy in a way. You gotta, the right quantities, the right glyphs to kind of stack in a way and loop into a glyph of its own in a language of its own to tell exactly what you want it to do. And she latched onto that quickly as she was making all these different ice, like trinkets and accessories and sculptures with Hootie and stuff. Like, I love her and Hootie, man. I love that whole interaction. You know, Ida in her own chaotic way caused a whole kerfuffle in the house doing her random stuff and almost got themselves into some extra trouble there, but we took care of it in the end. Also, the Principal Bump stuff too, like when the kids got expelled, just seeing like how much that actually hurt him. I love seeing that too. There's just a lot of really fun, a lot of great stuff in this, man. A lot of great stuff in this episode, on top of just the Amity and Luce stuff, man. You know, it's not all on the table now, but now it's this time it was Amity making her blush. It's all been a slow burn to getting Amity to come out of her shell, and now getting her to stand up for herself against this kind of oppression that she's getting from within her family, this fear that she has about standing out from the rest of them. And I don't know, I love that, giving her that confidence, the strength to kind of be her own witch and not the witch that they want her to be. I just like that. I like seeing that. A lot of Luce's actions are trickling down into everybody, into all these different systems and stuff like that. And now that her family's on the field too, I'm hoping that eventually we can kind of, bend the family back around, especially now that the Emperor is taking charge of their business in a way, and not even taking charge of their business, but buying all of their stock so that it's not out there at all. But they've also kind of made an enemy with an Emperor, or at least been added to a list by the Emperor, the fact that, I don't like that you're building an army over here. But how long I would assume that's been their whole thing. How long have they even had this business? And why is it only just now catching the interest and the attention of the Emperor? I would imagine he would have been aware of that and probably put his foot down on that a long time ago. I'm just curious why this is a problem now. Hey, maybe he needs this army to help with the invasion or whatever he's planning to do with the human world. Well, he said it wasn't an invasion, but I don't trust a shit he says, man. Anyway, long rambling discussion here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut myself off. Guys, what'd you think? How do you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, you check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Sherritt, Your Course Scott, Robert Alguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.